Okay, on the number line, absolute value. Say I got 0 here and +4 and -4. Definition of absolute value is the distance between, from 0, I think is the formal definition. So I have these location, I call them location points. I have 4 and -4. But when we talk about distance, we can, if you remember from your geometry, distance is always in positive numbers. We can never go a negative distance. Now I always get that student that says, well, I'm going to walk backwards. That means it's negative. Well, no, you're just walking backwards for a distance of say 4 miles, whatever. Okay, so keep that in the back of the mind. So we always have two cases that we have to consider when we say something is absolute value 4. Okay, we don't know if they're talking about that location point or that location point. So whenever you solve an absolute value, whether it's an equation or an inequality, which is part 2, you have two cases or two scenarios to worry about. So if I look at number 4, I have the absolute value of 3a plus 10 minus 4 equals 1. So I have to worry about, well, this is all a number, okay? And I have to worry about whether it's positive 3a plus 10 or the location point that's negative. Now, it doesn't mean it's the value is positive, but the location point itself can be negative. So the first thing I see here is you cannot ever solve well, you can, but what you should do first is always isolate whatever you have in mathematical symbols. Okay, so I need to isolate the absolute value term. I have a -4 attached to it. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of that -4 or undo it. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So I end up with the absolute value of 3a plus 10 equals 5. Now that it's by itself, okay, I got to worry about +5, the location point +5, and the location point -5. And like I said in my videos, I always put the negatives first because I'm just used to having negatives on my left. It doesn't matter if you put what's inside equal to 5 over here and -5 here. I just like doing it this way. So I'm going to take what's inside. 3a plus 10. I'm going to set it equal to -5. Or I have to worry about scenario number 2, where 3a plus 10 is equal to +5, or what's there. Now I just got to solve these separate. So I'm going to subtract 10, subtract 10. I get 3a. Now again, you know, if you want to put your dotted line there, that's fine. So I get 3a is equal to -15. And then divide by the coefficient 3. And a equals -5. Or we got to do this one. -10, -10. I get 3a equals 5 minus 10 is -5. And divide by the coefficient 3. So here I get a is equal to -5/3. So that is my answer. Okay? Now, number 6, be careful. Before you set this equal to 5 and negative 5, you have to get this by itself first. Okay? So you're going to have to multiply both sides by 3 first, which means you're going to have negative 15 and positive 15. Just a little hint. Any questions, guys? If there's no questions, we are good to go. Like I said, if you got any issues with anything, please stick around.